All right. Today we're going to learn a halacha that's a very, very common all over. Sometimes people going to a private house and then opening a shul, and it has many problems because some people like it, some people don't like it. So, and it starts a machloike. So, obviously, I'm talking about the halacha mitzad when there's no conflict with dinah de malchusa. That's a whole another halacha, dinah de malchusa dinah. We talk about when things are according to the zoning, they're okay with that, especially when that could happen when somebody lives in the house. Then according, it's all over the United States. You can't tell somebody don't make a minyan in your house. You get that freedom to do it. So then but still some of the, even not talking about goyim, I'm talking about even the frum people. Sometimes they have tainas. They don't want that minyan to happen next to them for whatever reasons. I'm gonna first say what the reasons are, those which is against such a minyan. What the reasons? L'choira is brought in the Choshen Mishpat Kuf Nun Hey Halacha Tesvav. It's brought hakoitesh harifos, meaning somebody breaking to pieces the grain, the wheat. Similarly, he does it in his own house, in his own chutzner. Sometimes he works in his own property, but it's making so much commotion. Maybe it has a heavy machinery over there, till by the neighbor, next door neighbor, it has such a movement over there, till the kisush alachovis, it removes the cover of the barrel. That's how much he's what he does in his house affects his neighbor. So it says over here. Then that's the Mechaber says hareza mazik bechitza v'chayav la'archik de shelo inaded o yivatel melachta shemazekes. So it says that's called a mazik because it's miloshen. There's a mazik with chitzim, with arrows, and even though you're not going inside the property of your friend, but wherever you are, you're like sending a chitzim and arrows to him. What you're doing over here, mazik him over there. So the Meile says you're not allowed to do that. If it was something, a hezek happened to somebody he's working in his house, and a hezek happened by somebody else, but by the neighbor, is chayav according to the Mechaber. The Ramo adds, he says, "V'yeshenzer kol kach rak shinada da koisel ktsas." According to the Ramo, doesn't have to that extent that the cover of the barrel fell off. Even you feel it over there by the neighbor, you're not allowed to do it. According to this lechoira, so the taina they might have, maybe they don't want the commotion, even though it's your own house, you're doing a minyan, but still the commotion, whatever the noise, they don't want to hear it by them, and it's chai mitzad chitzov. Again, I'm talking about now mitzad, what would be mitzad halacha, not mitzad dinah de malchus. If everything is okay, they still could have tainas. So maybe lechoira, it's one of the tainas would be. Okay, the second taina would be in kuf nun vav. He says, if people live in a mavoi, soon I'm going to talk about the details of the mavoi, that's part of the answer, but they live in one neighborhood, all in one big courtyard. They have homes around the courtyard, and if one of them wanted to bring over there, you wanted to practice medicine, roife, or uman, or gardi, or any professions, or soifer stores, or malamet tinoikes, limud she'ena shel Torah. Bnei Amovoi ma'akvin olav. There is Bnei Amovoi could tell the meaning lechoira. The neighbors could tell, even though it's, you're doing in your own. They could say, I don't want you to receive patients in your house. I don't want you to do certain things, and it's even though it's in your own reshus, but it disturbs my peace. So that's the second taina would be. Even though we're not talking about a hezek, we're not talking about even big commotion, but even such a thing that brings traffic to the place, l'choira, so that would be their taina. You're bringing now to the street, to the block, a lot of traffic over here now, l'choira, that's a taina. So l'choira, you're disturbing our peace. Okay, so that would be
That's in the chutzner.
Very good, very good. So I'm just trying to make the taina even bigger. Let's chusom. So here's the again. Obviously, there's been more problems. I just brought those few in yonim. So like this. So the answer would be like this. In that case over there, by somebody doing in his own chutzner, even if you go to somebody another to the point that it's mamash mazik them the commotion. Yeah, if I don't know, maybe the shul of bunch of mishagoyim that they're making so much commotion that they disturb somebody else's house. I don't know, a normal shul I'm talking about. They don't have such a commotion that disturbs. Huh?
What about parking?
Okay. What happens if there is, again, like I said, there's a legal parking, let's say, outside. They don't double park, they don't block anybody's driveway. They're allowed to park. You can't tell people you cannot park over here, you don't live here. Anybody could park over here. So let's say there's no problem with Mitzad de Malchusa. That was my hakdoma to this shiur. There's no problem with Dinah de Malchusa. Okay, the only time that they could have is the commotion of that guy that mamash will work with machinery, that's not the case of the shul.
Wasn't one of the cases like a doctor has patients coming in, just people
Oh,
coming
mitzat traffic. Kufnun vav, it's more traffic. Very good. So that's what he said. So says like this. So first of all, what's the chotzer? What's movay? The way they used to be. If somebody knows how a lot of the construction in the old Yerushalayim, the Bate Hungarin and other, the way they. Every few neighbors have one balcony, and then all together could be many of them share downstairs. That's the movay. Downstairs, everybody, all the chatzeres and all the batim coming there. So the question is, if they want to madame the streets, the blocks today to the movay, says the movay, we have this. We could tell you don't do this. Maybe we are like movay. So here is it's a very poshut. I'm not mechadash anything. Nobody mechadash. Just explaining the beginning of the kuf nun vav. Echad mne'amovay she'eno mefulash. Mefulash meaning it's open from at least two places. So many people come from here, go out over there. But if the movay is not mefulash, yes, only one entrance to the movay, one entrance. One way coming in, the same way coming out. Then you could have tainas because that's create a lot of traffic. The Meira Sanaim says,
Would a cul-de-sac be like that?
yes, okay. It says, "B'chol movo yesh kama chatzeres, l'shmefulash d'hainu shepsucha tomen mebetz tzedodim." Mefulash meaning it's open from two places. Va'oivrim v'shovim nichnosim mitzad zeh, u'b'movoi v'yotzim mitzad shekenegdoi. The memela such a movoi bakeh b'rabim v'lo shayach gabayu hatayne shemar be'aleyam hanichnosim. The minute you have in the mova even, that's all living in one place. If they have two places that could go in and out, it become the rabbim sometimes do a shortcut from there. So you cannot have time. You bringing more traffic over because the whole world is going over here. So how much more today in our streets? The people going in and out of the street, they're driving in every street. You cannot have the time of it's not a mobile.
Our mayor said, what about a dead end?
Okay, so over there you might have more shaila, fine, okay. And even over there depends on the circumstance. For example, I'm going to give you an example where we live, we have that, but people, they have not maybe for cars, you're talking about for cars, but people are going to that broken wall to one stop, and on Shabbos happened to be everybody walks over there. This whole area was going from South Hill to Oak Park to the shuls. They're going in and out of there. So doesn't you think of cars? Even without cars, people bnei harabim walking there. If it's a place of the bnei walking there, al pi halacha l'choyer have no time. And furthermore, I'm going to tell you all these restrictions. Let's say you're going to say it is a mobile. Let's say call the sack and all this. Here's the next halacha. He says, "V'chen yesh lelamed tinokes Yisrael b'soich beisoy." We're talking about in a real movie, in a real chotzer. If you want to be a malamed tinoikis, you could do it, and nobody could rebuke you on it. You cannot say this. And the way I think, if I'm not the Aruch HaShulchan, it's everybody mechuyev in that mitzvah. Then he's like this: if any dvar mitzvah, it's a minyan. any of tzedakah. They bring this all the scenarios. As any like I said, everybody mechuyev in that mitzvah. According to this, really, again, I'm talking about mitzad the way it looks to me. I mean, you could add more tightness and more tirutzim, but b'pashtos mitzad, if there's no problem within the malchusa, if there's no tightness of mitzad doing some kind of hezek from your property, going some kind of hezek all the way, there's no such a thing. And mitzad the traffic, it's not a movay. And even to be a movay, it's dvar mitzvah, that cannot be moiches, and meila, l'choyre, I don't see all this minyanim mitzad din Torah, it should be any problem.